Welcome back here to the Mountain Morning Show. Right now, I'm very, very happy to be joined by our general manager here at Park City Television, Danielle Turner, who's also the vice president of Deerfield Media. Danielle, how are you doing today?
I'm good, Diego. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for coming on and talking with all of our viewers and everything about the great move that Deerfield has made from Columbus area to here to Park City. Let's talk about that and what that entails.
Sure. You know, several months back, July of last year, we bought this station. And from the beginning, it was always our intention to be boots on the ground owners. And with me in Ohio and Steve Mumblow, the owner in Massachusetts, somebody had to make that move.
Someone had to come over here.
Somebody had to make that move. And so I bit the bullet and moved to Park City. And with that brought the operations for the other 9 television stations that we own throughout the country.
So technically now here in this building is the headquarters, the new corporate headquarters of Deerfield Media. So what does that mean for Deerfield Media? What does that mean for Park City?
For Deerfield Media, I'm certainly very excited to have had the opportunity to bring the whole gamut of our operation, as well as my family, here to Park City. For Park City Television, I think it's an incredible opportunity because now all of a sudden you have the resources of the corporate parent literally down the hall and at your disposal.
Down the hall.
We did rent some additional space as we continue to outgrow the space that we have here. So our corporate office is still located right here in the same building, which puts me right here in touch with the day-to-day operations of this station, but allows me to continue the operations of the other 9 stations as well.
And I agree. I think the boots on the ground, hands-on management has been really beneficial to the station. I think the sky's the limit for Park City Television. And I'm not just saying that as a member of the team, but I think just seeing the overall growth from where we've come in July to now and the addition of new shows like PCTV Reports, Profile, our veteran segments. Right. There's just much more to come as well. I think, like you said, with those resources comes greater community content, greater community outreach, and ultimately better stuff for us to show you, our viewers, right?
Right. I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head there, Diego. I mean, if you think about what we've done in the time that we've owned the station, not only, adding another live show with PCTV Reports, but reaching out into the community and doing the Impact and Influence show with Rob Harder at the Christian Center Park City, the addition of our sports extended outreach as part of PCTV Reports on the Hometown Sports Report, where we're out at the high schools, getting the opportunity to experience kids as they begin their athletic pursuits. And hopefully we'll be able to follow them through college and beyond. As we all know, Park City is a mecca for athletes.
Absolutely.
And so it's fun to be able to see them in the early stages. We're in production on a television show, Ogden to Park City and Back Again. Which
is kind of a spin-off of the hit show that we've had called Salt Lake City to Park City and Back Again. So this is kind of be taking on the new theme, and this is all about Ogden businesses, restaurants, everything that you can do up in Ogden. And when can we talk about when that may be coming on, or is that?
We're in production right now. I would say we're looking at a late May launch on the station. So we're certainly excited about that.
Very excited about that. Are there any other maybe little secrets or tidbits that we can drop to the public in terms of shows that we have coming up?
We continue to develop, tiny segments on a regular basis. I think yesterday on PCTV Reports, we had our first kids cooking segment in the kitchen, which was adorable.
It was so great.
So I'm excited to be doing something with them. We have many other segments kind of in production. I don't want to give way too much before it's time.
So you got to keep it tuned here to Park City Television,
For sure. The station continues to evolve and develop, and we're hiring right now. So not only are we growing the programming, we're growing the station itself.
The station, the culture that goes along with that station, everything about this place it's on the up and up, obviously, and I'm so happy to be a part of this team and honored to be a part of this team as well. So thank you for giving all of us that opportunity. But I did want to talk about I wanted to clear something up.
Sure.
Over the weekend, there was an article that came out from the Park Record where they interviewed you about this corporate move. But obviously, in the last couple weeks with Sinclair Media being in the headlines, it was going to be brought up, I guess
Sure.
you could say. I wanted to clear the air and have you kind of talk about our relationship here as Deerfield Media with Sinclair. Yes, we have a partnership in a sense, but not in the business sense of the word partnership.
Yeah, and
so I
let-
think that's a clear distinction that we need to make to our viewers.
Yeah, let's maybe set the record straight on that. Deerfield Media is a privately owned company by Stephen Mumblow. We own 10 stations across the country. In the course of running those 10 stations, do I have the opportunity to do business with Sinclair Broadcast Group? Sure. But I also have the opportunity to do business with many other
With anyone else. yeah.
broadcast groups, syndicators, cable outfits across the country. So I think it's a little disingenuous to point directly at one relationship out of hundreds of relationships that we have.
And that's just the way the media industry works. I mean, it's an industry. Obviously, it's communication. So it's an industry based on networking and connections and how many. So
Absolutely.
it's that form of business. So
Sure.
it's very important to make that distinction. I think where the confusion lay was in the fact that we do syndicate some of our show,
Mm-hmm.
Parks PCTV Reports, and a few others down to KJazz, which is owned by Sinclair.
Sure.
But that in no way, shape, or form makes Sinclair
Yeah.
own us or have a partnership or control our creative rights at all, right? Exactly.
Sinclair 100% does not own Deerfield Media. Yes, we do syndicate some programming to KJazz. I think maybe where the confusion lies is that if you're outside of the industry, you don't understand what that means.
Yes.
And essentially what it means is programming that original programming that we are developing here at this station, I am paying to have played on a station in Salt Lake in order to expand my reach and to take content that I personally think is very good and allow it to be seen by a wider audience.
Wider audience.
And when you make the decision to syndicate your programming, you look at, can I get a time period that I like on another station? What's the price point? And do they have the demographic that I want to reach? Yes, in my final analysis, KJazz is the place that we chose. But if I could have gotten that same mix on any other station, Sinclair owned or not, I would have done it.
Just because it's Sinclair
Just-
owned that had no factor
That had nothing
in
to
why
do with
we
it.
yeah.
No,
So I
it
think
just
that's
happened to be the perfect mix.
I think it's a clear. I wanted to make that distinction because I think there was a lot of confusion in that business, in that partnership, and I think a lot of people just didn't understand how that works. So thank you for clearing that up.
course.
Really appreciate it. But as always, thanks for all of your hard work, really, that you do for all of us here at the station. We've been so happy to be able to grow and experience and learn so much and really get involved with the community here in Park City. Is there anything that you'd like to say about what's to come here in the next couple months for Park City Television?
I would just say keep it tuned here because we will be growing and changing this station over the course of the next few months, and more good things to come.
More good things to come. Thanks, Danielle.
Thank you.
Absolutely. You heard it here first. More huge things to come here to Park City Television, so be sure and keep it tuned over the course of the next few months and beyond as we continue to adapt the station and continue to get out in the community. We'll be right back with much more right here on the Mountain Morning Show. Don't go anywhere.